And like, I'll even give a personal example of how it works because it just came up in conversation last night when I was at a restaurant and talking to the people next to me because the hockey game was on.
Yeah.
And a few years ago, when I was with my skating coach, I, I was, he said something to me that I took as a compliment that was not a compliment. And he was like, "You never fall." And I'm like, "Thanks." And he's like, "No, not thank you." Because the fact is if you're not falling, that means you're not taking any risks and you're never going to get better.
Right.
And that really is true of anything you do in life, business or personal. That's why they always say no risk, no reward.
Right. And sometimes it doesn't work out, and that's okay.
Exactly.
Just
But
refresh.
maybe it works out in a better way that you take that risk, you find out it failed, and so
Right.
now you try a different risk that does succeed.
Right.
That's my opinion.
I totally agree with that. You find out one way that doesn't work so that you can have another opportunity to what does.
I mean, let's look at a perfect example. Post-its. Post-its are like one of the biggest mistakes that ever happened in history that became one of the biggest successes ever.
I know.
You know,
Yeah.
they were trying to make the strongest glue on earth, and it ended up into Post-its instead of the strongest glue on earth.